Welcome to the WayneBreezie channel, host of the WayneBreezie Show. I'm here to deliver to you great NFL content. You see the team, hit that sub button, and tune in. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the WayneBreezie Show, the extended version where I get to talk a little NFL football. And, being that the playoffs, we're in championship weekend. We got the four best teams getting ready to go head-to-head this weekend. We're going to do our little preview, our picks, all that type of stuff, man. Predictions. Have some fun, man. Four best teams are left. Congratulations to the teams that are still here in the playoffs. Chiefs, Bills, Commanders, Eagles. What great fan bases they got out there as well. Not too fond of the Eagles fan base, man. You guys are a little different. But the other three don't seem to be too bad. But, Philly, you guys at home, we're going to go over some injuries and updates and things like that, man. You get to host the NFC Championship, so congratulations. And the Kansas City Chiefs, best team in the NFL, they get to host the AFC Championship. Josh Allen looks like he's coming in, and, depending on how it pans out, does he have to be the best player in the football field? Yes, in terms of not turning the ball over. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. And listen, you can become a member of the Breezie Bunch crew, all right? It comes with cool perks. Your name lights up in a different color, all that type of stuff. And I do membership-based shows only to where you guys can earn some cool things. So make sure you guys go ahead and become a member of the Breezie Bunch crew by clicking on that join button right there down below. Also, shout out to our sponsors over at Residency. Go to www.residency.com. You can use the promo code SFBreezie. Take advantage of the sales that they have going on right now. But if you use that promo code SFBreezie, all right, you'll save on your total purchase. All right, you can support the Cash App, the Venmo, all that stuff is down there. If you want to support the channel, support the stream, don't forget to subscribe. And listening to all my listeners out there, don't forget to subscribe to Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts as well. All right, man, let's get down to it. The recap show, make sure you check that out. It was a good show. Recap the game, but some crazy divisional round games that we got coming up. You know what I mean? Some crazy divisional round games that we got coming up. Let's take a look at the championship round, though, right? Championship round, you got the Commanders at the Eagles. They're playing the earlier game, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right? They're playing the earlier game, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right? And then you got the Bills at the Chiefs, who are playing the night game, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They're 2-point favorites. Eagles are 5.5-point favorites. I think this game is going to come down to, whichever teams make the least amount of mistakes. That's what I'm getting. They're the team that those two teams will be headed to Super Bowl 59. 1,000% headed to Super Bowl 59. So let's go ahead and preview the two matchups that we got going on right now. Again, let's look at these Commanders. Commanders, I'm not saying that they're a lucky team, but I think they're the hottest team in the playoffs. The Commanders are the hottest team in the playoffs, man. Let me know what you think, too, in the comment section. But I think they're the hottest team.
He's on fire!
In the playoffs. 1,000%. Jaden Daniels is playing out of his mind. And if you want to beat the Commanders, you're going to have to not allow the game to be close. You're going to have to figure out how to create some type of separation. You got to run the ball on them. You got to keep Jaden Daniels pretty much off the daggone football field. And you got two juggernauts going head-to-head, at the quarterback position. Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels. Hurts is the experienced guy. He's been here before. But like I said, the Washington Commanders, if you're a Commanders fan out there, your team just seems like they're full in sync, offensively, defensively, special teams, coaching. They just seem to be in full sync. They're very aggressive. You see Quinn, he will go for it on fourth down. You got two aggressive coaches again. Nick Sirianni from the Eagles, two aggressive coaches again. This could get interesting, but everything in my mind is saying that, my gut is saying that the Eagles will find a way to persevere in this game. Now, the question is going to come down to these guys and their injuries, and both teams are dealing with some injuries. So Jalen Hurts is dealing with an injury. He was limited today at practice, today being Wednesday. Wednesday. So he was limited today, Wednesday, at practice. Now, keep in mind his status will probably change over the weekend. Got to get him a couple of full practices. Josh Sweat also was limited. He has an ankle injury that he's dealing with, so he was limited at practice today. Quinyon Mitchell, their rookie DB, which you saw against, once he came out of the game, it got a little testy, I thought. I mean, the Eagles still found a way to, Darius Slay, those guys, they still found a way, but I just felt like, the Eagles, they need Quinyon Mitchell out there. He was limited today at practice with the shoulder injury. Lane Johnson, rest and knee injury, limited at practice. So today being Wednesday, a lot of their guys limited at practice. A.J. Brown, knee, rest, injury. Per the reports, Cam Jurgens back. Now, he missed his practice today. So keep in mind that their starting center, Cam Jurgens, did miss practice today. So I do want to put that out there. Dallas Goedert, their tight end, also missed practice today with an ankle injury. So we got to keep in mind, like the Eagles look pretty banged up. On the opposite side, I do know that they lost Cosme, right? The Commanders lost the player due to, or not, maybe not Cosme, but they are going to be missing a player. He got tore ACL, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, Sam Cosme, knee injury, missed practice on Wednesday. Zach Ertz, their tight end, missed practice. Cleveland Farrell missed practice. Dante Fowler Jr. missed practice. So Deron Payne, he was sidelined at practice. He's dealing with a knee and a finger issue. Bobby Wagner was absent from practice on today as well. Javonte Jean-Baptiste was limited at practice, and Alamide Zacchaeus was limited at practice. He's dealing with a shoulder injury. So, again, we'll see how their practice reports, and I'll try to update, in the comment section of the show, their injury statuses moving forward, especially when it comes down to picking. It's probably way too early to pick. But again, the Eagles being at home, they're favored by 5.5. Can the Commanders stop Saquon Barkley? And that's going to be the question. That's going to be the question, right? Can the Commanders find a way to stop Saquon Barkley? And, this is going to be the toughest game. Hands down, going to be the toughest game because it's a divisional game. It's an NFC East showdown game, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. All right. Now they're 1-1 on the season. 1-1 on the season. Eagles won the first one, 26-18, and they couldn't stop. They literally couldn't stop Saquon Barkley. Then early in the season, they won by 8. Jalen Hurts had a decent game, threw for 221 yards. They were at home, and they won. So both teams won at home. So the question is, can the Commanders go on the road and get a game? Now, I think that the Commanders are more in sync in their passing game, and that's what's going to change the table. And that's why I said those injuries, in my opinion, to the Philadelphia Eagles secondary could come back and cause a problem. It definitely can cause a problem. Definitely cause a problem. But you're talking about, listen, all the stuff that happened, particularly in the regular season, doesn't really matter. These are the playoffs. And whatever team shows up is going to have to show out. The Philadelphia Eagles are the favorites. The question is, do I want to go with the favorite? Do I want to go with the hot team? And I don't know, man. I feel like this could be an upset game for the Commanders. The last game, they played in December 22nd. The Commanders ended up winning by 36-33. A lot of offense in that game. There was no Jalen Hurts in that game as well. He was dealing with the concussion that week. I don't know if you remember. So is it possible that they would have swept the Commanders had Jalen Hurts played? Now, again, Jalen Hurts is dealing with an injury. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game. I don't expect this game to be crazy as far as scoring-wise, like in the 30s. But I'm going to go with the home team. I want the Commanders to win. I do. I want the Commanders to win. I want the Commanders to get the dub, but if Hurts is even at 80% and he's able to do what he did out there last week, I feel like they're going to beat the Commanders. Close game though. I think this game is going to be like 28-24, 28-24, nail biter. Hold on to your hold on to your popcorn. It's going to be a good game. But I got 28-24 Eagles in the NFC Championship, and they'll be representing the NFC in Super Bowl 59. Night game, AFC. All right. Two juggernaut quarterbacks, man. Two juggernaut quarterbacks. All right. Now, the last time these two teams played, we already know what happened, right? So, Bills versus Chiefs. Didn't the Bills hand them their loss? Yeah, they did. They did. Regular season game, November 17th. Bills at home, 30-21. They beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes threw 3 TDs in this game. Josh Allen, 1 interception. Turnovers were there. But to be fair, you lose the turnover battle, you lose the game, and that's what happened. Now, look, this game, I feel like quarterbacks push. Either one of these guys could be dominant out there on the football field. Running game, I tip my hats to the Buffalo Bills. Running game, I tip my hats to the Buffalo Bills. Receiving game, it's not a push. I think the slight edge goes to the Kansas City Chiefs because Travis Kelce is superior. And if they get Xavier Worthy going, good golly O'Malley, and then Marquise Brown, and you get where I'm going with this. So I give the receiving game to the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not sure what the wild card is going to be here. Defensively, if the Bills bring that defense they brought last week, and I know it was a close nail-biter game against the Ravens, but Matt Milano was playing out of his mind. I think they're gonna be without Taylor Rapp, But if that defense shows up like they did last week, man, this could be crazy. Speaking of Matt Milano, I got the injury updates for the Buffalo Bills. Taylor Rapp, back, hip, misses practice. Matt Milano, biceps, hamstring. He was limited at practice. Deion Dawkins was sick. He missed practice. Christian Benford, concussion, limited at practice. All right, so the Buffalo Bills are they're dealing with a few injuries themselves. And I feel like the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Commanders are the two healthiest teams in the NFL right now. Maybe those are the two teams that's going to be representing us in Super Bowl 59. Look, I know that the Bills beat the Chiefs in the regular season, but they still can't beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. I think Patrick Mahomes just turns on a different level factor of quarterbacking in the playoffs. And he has to not turn this ball over. They lost the last game because he threw 2 interceptions in that game. And I think Patrick Mahomes, if they could find a way to run the ball to alleviate some of that pass game, I like the Chiefs defense slightly better. I think they got them slightly better. And so this game might get put more on Josh Allen to where he has to go out and make a play, run the ball, all that kind of good stuff. Let me know what you think too, because I'm kind of torn between. It's like I don't want the Chiefs to win. Like, it's time. I would love to see the Bills in Super Bowl 59. I would love to see the Bills actually win everything. I don't want any of the NFC teams to win either. But I would love to see it. But I do know, historically wise, it's tough to beat the champs. And you got to remember, the Bills beat them by 9 at home. So now they're going to Kansas City. They have to travel. I don't know if the Bills are going to be able to bring it. Now, if the Bills can successfully run the ball on this Kansas City has the number 1 run defense left in these playoffs. It's going to be hard to run the ball on Kansas City. They're going to force Josh Allen to, win this game. I think Kansas City's defense is going to come out trying to make Josh one-dimensional. So that's why I said Josh is going to have to pull the ball down, make a few plays, get a few first downs, maybe pass the ball to himself. Whatever it is he has to do has to be magnificent. In doing all of that, that could put Allen in contention of making mistakes. But a part of me just really feels like the Bills are going to find a way to edge out on top, right? Right? That's what I want to. That's what I want to think. I want to think that the Bills find a way to pull out on top and close out this game and enter Super Bowl 59 and break that possibility of a 3-game back-to-back to Super Bowl win streak, blah, 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 blah. Like, break it. Right? Or does the NFL history allow... Because when you're playing the Chiefs, you're playing the refs too. So not only do the Bills, not only do they have to play spot on football, they also have to find a way to beat the refs. Can they beat the refs? Playing these Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes is going to get more calls because of the style that Josh Allen plays like a running back. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think this game is going to be like 24-21 Chiefs. 24-21 Chiefs. And I know people are going to be mad. I'm going to get a lot of boos. Let's just be realistic. Let's be realistic. Can the Bills beat the Chiefs? Absolutely. Will the Bills beat the Chiefs? I don't think they are able to pull that upset in Kansas City. I think Andy Reid has his players ready to go. And so those are going to be my 2 picks, man. I think the Super Bowl 59 is going to be Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Is that a rematch? Is that a rematch? Yes, it is a rematch. I think it's going to be a rematch. It's the one that Jalen Hurts ended up fumbling the ball. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles win this time. If those are the 2 teams. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also become a member of the Breezie Bunch crew. I truly would appreciate the love and the support. All right. You guys are always amazing for sure. 1,000%. Go ahead and shop at residency.com, man. Use my promo code SFBreezie. Until the next time, man, let's talk football, baby. With your boy Breezie. Thank you all for your support here on the WayneBreezie channel. If you're new, make sure you click on that subscribe button. Don't forget to smash the like button and check out the other videos. Thanks for watching.